Hey, what's up, everybody? John Eric Pola here with My MMA News, and today's guest is pretty busy this time of the year, especially I'm talking to Jim Fitzpatrick. He has just recently taken over Sussex County MMA. That gym, of course, was famously known, still is famously known for Dan and Jim Miller. Of course, Jim, plenty of records in the UFC. I had Jim on the program too recently before his last fight. I'll actually put a link to that interview in the bio here, so you guys will be able to see that and click on that if you haven't watched that one yet. But let's bring Jim in here. Jim, how you doing, my man? Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to be here. I know you're in between gym sessions here, so thanks for making the time for us.
Oh no, thank you guys for having me. I love you guys. You guys are the best. And just on my break between teaching and training sessions, and just enjoying the nice day.
So let's talk about the big news as of recently here. You've taken over for the Miller brothers. You are now running the gym out there. So kind of explain this process exactly, how it all came about that you've taken over running the gym.
Okay, so I'll go back a little further. A lot of people don't know that I used to own Sussex County Mixed Martial Arts before the Millers were open. I was open for about 4 years, and it just kind of came about that they were looking for a manager. I was really enjoying what I was doing still. And we kind of shared a mutual coach in Brian McLaughlin. He's one of Jim's main coaches. And I've been with Brian, for a long time, since I was at college away up at his gym. And he kind of asked if I wanted to sit down and talk to them about possibly merging our gyms. This is going back about 5 years. So we sat down, and honestly, we just kind of started talking. We weren't even talking about the gym. And I kind of just came to this realization that, they're kind of just like me, and we all have the same outlook. And so we had a little back and forth, but I ended up merging my gym over there with them. Sorry about that. Are you still there? All right. One of those classic spam calls that everyone's getting nowadays. So I went over there, ended up working over there as the manager for like 5 years. The last year I was the head jiu-jitsu coach, the head MMA coach as well. And kind of with COVID and everything happening, it just kind of made the most sense for everyone. And like I might have mentioned, Jim's kind of looking to focus a little more on the end of his career and stuff like that, and training and family. And he's got so many cool things he's doing. So it just made the most sense. I'm there all the time, day in, day out, running the show. So it kind of just all fell into place, and it was something that he was happy with and knew I can take it over and do a good job. One of the things he really wanted was to know that the gym would still be successful and still be around for the community, for the guys, stuff like that. And we're well on our road to keeping it that way.
And I know you just touched on it there, but just to clarify for all the viewers out there, because I know sometimes people need it right there in their face so it's easy for them to comprehend it. Jim Miller is not leaving this gym. He's still going to be in there. He's still training there. He's still working out there. He's still a part of it. It's just that you're now taking over more of the ownership, leadership role within the gym, correct?
Correct. Yeah, he's still there. We still train, quite often. He's still part of the group, and we look forward to continuing to work with him and, training with him. He's obviously, not only are we good training partners for him, but he's an amazing training partner for us. He's always shown us cool little things as well. So it's definitely something that we're still going to be working together, and, going forward, it'll all be good.
So now, how excited are you for this opportunity to be running the gym like this?
Very excited. When I merged my gym initially, I still had a little bit of that desire to run my own gym, and me and my wife were going to move south and in a few years, and our plan was going to be that I was going to open up another gym. So we kind of made a decision as when COVID kind of happened and all that, and we had plenty of time to sit down and think about it, that we really like where we are and we kind of want to stay where we are. So it was something that was always still a fire that I would have to own a gym. So when the opportunity arose that we could make something work at our gym, that was mutually beneficial for the Millers and for myself, I was super excited and was all in on it.
So now, what would you say is the goal now for the gym? Like, here you are, you're running the show now. What's kind of like the direction you'd like to see things go in now here in the next few years?
Kind of the same direction we were almost going in, of just, growing the gym, getting students in. We want to grow the fight team still. But in reality, a gym really is successful on the everyday students, and I just want to see all my guys do well and reach their goals, whether it be to fight, whether it be to get in shape, to lose weight. We're here to help people of all walks of life and help them with all of their goals, really. But yeah, just keep growing the gym. We have a huge facility. We have the nicest facility around. So yeah, just keep the ball rolling and keep growing.
So now let's just say people that are watching this interview right now, they've heard of Jim Miller, they like everything that you're saying, they want to join. How would they go about doing it? Is there a number to call? You guys on Facebook? Kind of tell everybody where they could go to get in touch with you guys.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah, they could give us a call. Our number is 862-268-2660. They could always go to our website, fill out their information so that they get more information from us, and then we contact them. We have our Facebook, Sussex County MMA and Fitness, and our Instagram, Sussex MMA. You can contact us through any of those avenues, and most likely you'll get straight in touch with me, and I'll set you up to come in, try out a class, and if you like it, we get you going from there.
Awesome. And Jim, we want to talk about you now a little bit here because you're also a pro fighter. You have a few fights under your belt. You haven't competed since 2019. Of course, a lot of fighters are kind of in that boat because there was this thing called 2020 where COVID happened. We had to wear masks all the time. It's a bad time that nobody wants to talk about, but it did indeed happen. Kind of tell everybody where you're at in your career.
Okay. So yeah, right now I'm 3-0. Haven't, like you mentioned, haven't fought in a while. I still do have that desire to fight. Obviously, between now owning the gym, having a kid, stuff like that, I got a lot going on. But I still can make time for it. And like I said, I'm just kind of looking for that right fight to get back into it. I actually almost I offered to take 2 fights on short notice for CFFC, one on 4 days notice, one on 2 weeks notice. Things just didn't end up panning out for one thing or another. But I was ready to take those fights. So right now I'm keeping my weight super low, and I'm ready to just jump in there at that right fight whenever it comes about. With the layoff and everything, ring rust, stuff like that. Yeah, I'm excited. I want to get back in there and, keep the ball rolling. And I like to lead by example for my fighters. And, that's why I'm in there doing the work, even when I'm not in camp. My buddy, Joe Tizano, fought over the COVID break, if you will. And I actually cut the weight and made 145 with him just as a sign of support, because I couldn't be there for his training camp at that time. So yeah, I'm all in still. I'm ready to go, and hopefully sooner than later.
And you, of course, used to fight in the PA Cage Fighting Organization that was run out of where I'm actually at in Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. I know there's some things going on there. They might not be having some MMA shows in the foreseeable future here, so you're kind of almost in this, I guess you could say a free agency type of a role here where you're looking for promotions. I kind of tell everybody a little bit about what goes into that. Like, you mentioned how the CFFC, how they've called you. Like, is it more that promotions are calling you, or are you calling promotions? Is it kind of about when you're looking to see regional shows pop up and, trying to do it that way? I'm sure it's a bit complicated of a process of how you go about finding your next home.
Yeah, it is a little complicated, and there's a lot of organizations out there: Ring of Combat, CFFC, Art of War, Titan FC, organizations that I'd love to fight for. And it's kind of like I'm always, because we have fighters there and I kind of manage all the fighters and stuff like that. So I'm constantly in contact with these organizations. And if they ever have an offer, they're always willing to send it my way. And yeah, I'm kind of just fielding whatever comes my way. And so, like I said, getting my guys fight. So the lines of communication are open. And we're just looking for that right fight at the right time and to make it happen.
So now you have a few different hats that you wear here. You have husband, you have father, you have gym owner, you have fighter. You mentioned there about managing athletes. How do you balance your time? It sounds like you have a pretty full schedule, probably 7 days a week.
Yeah, I do have a very busy schedule. I also teach a bunch of the jiu-jitsu classes. I help out a little bit with the striking program. It's one of those, I love what I do, so it doesn't necessarily feel like work. I love the gym. I love my guys. So putting in that extra time of watching fights for them, footage, studying opponents, stuff like that. I do it because I love it and I want to see them be successful. And just like I had mentioned, I'm all in on the gym. I'm also all in on my family life. I'm all in on the fighters and, making sure that they're getting the attention and the details that they need. So really it's just, I go in the morning, I do my sessions in the morning, I come home, do some family time, go back to the gym. And then, I don't get home usually till late. My wife does a lot for me. I have nice, healthy cooked meals ready for me when I get home. So it's a team effort really to keep the ball rolling, and the staff and the coaches that I have at the gym are great too. If I ever needed, a day or anything like that, they're there to help out. And we're a family and we make it work.
And I do want to end by talking a little bit about Dan and Jim Miller, of course, the very historic fighters, especially Jim with his career in the UFC. And, it's one thing that everybody knows who Jim is for all that he's accomplished, but I mean, you really know him as a person, and it seems like a lot of people out there in Jersey really respect him. I know, I become pretty close with Mickey Gall over the years now of interviewing him. Mickey really looks up to Jim. A lot of New Jersey athletes really look up to him. What's it been like to learn from him, to train with him, to call him a business partner? Because you probably know Jim better than most of these people that really look up to him.
It's awesome. When I got into MMA too, he was one of those guys who was a local guy and made it to the big time and was doing big things. So not only is he a friend, we worked together in business, coaching, teaching, training. He is still, an idol of mine, someone who I look up to. But getting to know him, he's a really cool guy, funny. Both of them, Jim and Dan, really funny. We share a lot of common interests, stuff like that. He kind of got me into the Traegers and stuff like that, and smoking different meats. So it's been awesome, and he's a really great guy. And not a bad thing anyone can or ever has said about him or his brother. They're great people, and man, once they open up and start telling you some stories, they got some really awesome, intense stories and some really funny ones. And man, it's been awesome knowing them, meeting them, and working with them. And I look forward to many more years.
All right, and now as we close out, I know you did give the gym a shout out before, told everybody where they could find you guys, but if you have your own social media that you want to plug, obviously you're a professional fighter, or if you want to plug anything else about the gym, please feel free to do so. The floor is yours. You get the last word here.
All right. Awesome. So you guys can check me out. Obviously I got Facebook, Instagram, JJF5_MMA for my Instagram. Just come check out the gym, come check out our pages, stuff like that. Anyone who's looking for anything, self-defense, confidence, lose weight, get in shape, a fun hobby, just something to do on a weeknight. Let us know and come on and check us out. We'd love to have you come in and see what we're all about. I feel like we have kind of something that we could offer for everyone. And keep following us, and hopefully I'll be posting some fight news soon for myself and for some other guys coming up too. So let's just keep the ball rolling and keep it going.
All right, Jim, thank you so much for the time. Best of luck with running the Sussex County MMA. Looking forward to see what you guys do there in the future. Of course, you guys have a great home base out there in New Jersey with Dan and Jim Miller helping you guys out. Looking forward to seeing all the great fighters that are going to continue to come out of that New Jersey area. And to everybody that's out there watching this interview, just want to remind you guys, like I always do, please subscribe to this YouTube channel so you can see more interviews just like this. You'll get notified every single time that I post an interview. And also, if you haven't done so yet, MyMMANews, great website. That's who I'm with. Make sure you're checking that out for the great content that we put out. Also, go to our social media accounts, give us a like and a follow on there as well. And as always, we appreciate it. We'll see you later, everybody.